What is up, team? Chuck here with Traders War Room, and I'm back at you with another video. This is your midweek SITREP, and man, I got a killer video for you. But what I need you to do right now is hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and I need you to come along with us on the journey. Check the description tab out. Tons of tools and tidbits and everything products and service related Traders War Room has to offer right there at your fingertips. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock it with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war. Traders War Room legal disclaimer. This is not financial advice. All content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. You're responsible for every decision you make. We want you to have fun, use caution, and always go to war. Check out traderswarroom.com and stay up to date with everything Traders War Room has to offer, like these. One-on-one mentoring. Refine your strategy, develop a new plan, increase your profitability. Sessions are always focused on you. Take a look at what we have to offer at traderswarroom.com and book today. Traders War Room Zoom classes. Every battle needs a plan. Let Traders War Room help you develop yours. You can purchase upcoming classes and register for the class right from their website, and all of our historical classes are put on the website, and you can purchase them and watch them right from the website 24/7. Truly amazing feature. 15 bucks a pop. You cannot beat the content and the quality that we offer at traderswarroom.com. And last but not least, our flagship, guys, the Traders War Room Discord. One-stop shop with free and paid services for all traders and investors. Truly an amazing server. Come check it out today. Here are just a few of the services that we offer over at the Discord. And listen, guys, we got that machine learning trading AI algorithm bot that is taking the market by storm, only on Traders War Room and only on the Discord. Check it out today. Stay tuned. At the end of the video, we'll have our upcoming class and other promotions. Right now, we got the Buzz Report up next. What's hot and what's not in the stock market. Market started off pretty okay, and then it just kind of dragged on throughout the day. Dow's down, Nasdaq's down, S&P's down. Here's another representation of the overall market. Here's a heat map of the ETFs. And here's how your individual sectors ended. Consumer discretionary was down, energy and utilities were up. Total premiums, calls versus puts. Remember, this is where the big money goes, and we like to follow the big money. Got the Teslas, got the Qs, got the SPYs, Apple, so on and so forth. The big cap stocks, where all the money's going, that's where we want to follow because that tells us the sentiment. Here's your futures, currently about 50-50. Remember, this is just to get a plan in motion. These are not set in stone, so just develop a plan so that we have something to go with when the bell rings on the next day. Top trending stocks, and we got some of the charts here in just a few moments. Top news, Dow and S&P closed lower after 4 days of gains as Russia bombs Ukraine. So the U.S. stock fell on Wednesday with the Dow and the S&P snapping 4-session winning streak on warning signs of progression of peace talks between Ukraine and Russia against a backdrop of hawkish Federal Reserve curbing economic growth. Russian forces bombarded the outskirts of Kiev and the besieging city in northern Ukraine a day after promising to scale down operations. So we're definitely paying attention to that. And now, guys, you start to pay attention to oil a little bit more again. Next top story, fact box recession after fleeting yield curve inversion. it is complicated. So the closely watched 2-year, 10-year part of the U.S. Treasury yield curve briefly inverted on Tuesday, which in the past has indicated that a recession could start in 1 to 2 years. Now, paying attention, some of you guys took the homework assignment I gave you the other day and you looked up stock market melting point, right? So pay attention to that, okay? We don't want to be scared of it, but we want to be prepared for if this happens, okay? So I need you guys to have some dry powder on the side and not to put all your eggs in one basket when you're trading, okay? So that if we get a dramatic dump, all right, we can wait till the calm waters come and we can start scooping up some positions on the low. So pay attention to that and stay ready. Last story, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates must face diner lawsuit over U.S. restaurant prices. So a U.S. judge on Wednesday said Grubhub, Uber Eats, and Postmates must face an antitrust lawsuit by diners who accuse them of driving up menu prices by exploiting their dominance in meal deliveries during COVID-19 pandemic. So we're paying attention to this. Now, I don't know if this is going to go anywhere. This is probably, individuals trying to get, make $1 out of 15 cents type of thing because everything was spiked up during the COVID pandemic and they were providing a service that people wanted. So I don't see this going too far. However, it could still have some negative implications basically on the particular stocks, and we'll pay attention to a couple of the stocks here in the near future for sure. Okay, enough news. Let's look at some stocks, some charts, and try to get a plan in motion. Okay, always checking out SPY. Now, what did SPY do? And I told you guys to be prepared for this in the video yesterday. It dumped below that 75% Fabrizio line. And we told you that this was going to happen, and it did just that, okay? So we were prepared for this one. I'm expecting probably a little jump, a little bump, but probably a little bit more of a consolidation and a downward angle coming in, closing out this week, okay? Friday will probably be, a rocket blast at the beginning and in a cool down period as people aren't wanting to go into the weekend with a lot of positions open. But just pay attention to this. So we might be on a slight downward trend until we hit that next bottom and we start to peak back up. So pay attention to that, and we can always make money on the put side as well. But, we're bulls at heart and we want to make money on those skyrocketing pushes to the top. With things heating back up over there in Russia and Ukraine, we're paying attention to XOP, okay? This is the oil index, the gas refinery index. We're paying attention to this. So this will be coming more important, especially probably over the weekend and into next week. So if you guys want to go long on some of your favorite oil stocks, XOM, CVX, BP, stuff like that, I would go out a week, maybe even 2 weeks, and try to get at the money, in the money as much as possible. This is also a good area to start share accumulating if you want to kind of trade some shares and go long, because a lot of these individual stocks inside of these sectors have been beat up pretty good here recently. We're getting interested in Facebook, and guys, we have a huge gap to fill. I told you we're going to be off to the races once we start creeping back up closer to that 240, 250 area, okay? That's where the rush to try to fill that gap is going to happen. But right now, it's just kind of a trickling effect. So pay attention to Facebook. Also, some other ones that are riding on some coattails. We're paying attention to Twitter. We're paying attention to Snap. These tend to move when Facebook moves, and we also can make money on the downward like we did on Twitter today. So paying attention to these is a good idea because these were low. Investors decided enough's enough, and now they're starting to buy back into slowly but surely. Tesla, day trading darling right here. This is making money for people all over the place, both ways. Calls, puts, shares, you name it, guys, okay? Now, I told you guys earlier that this was going to reach a threshold and there was going to be some cool down pressure. You're seeing that right now, okay? I got some feeling we got a little bit more cool down. We're probably going to go fill up that gap that we jumped up in on the dividend and split news. Excuse me, the split news, not the dividend news, the split news. But surely we're going to start be tracking back up here in no time. This thing likes to shoot multiple dollars, $25 to $75 on average inside of a trading session. Definitely worth your time to pay attention to it, and you can make some killer money if you trade these right. So this right here is something that you really want to pay attention to, especially if you're a day trader, because this is money in the bank. Another one, guys, I told you we were reaching that threshold. Now, this probably got a little bit more juice. I'm thinking that's going to push a little bit closer up to the 180 and maybe even a little bit further than 180. But listen, there's huge resistance at that part, okay? So we start creeping back up. We cool down a little bit today. We'll probably cool down a little bit before the jump tomorrow, and we're going to probably start trying to reach again and close above that 180. Now, if we can hit that and close solidly above 180, then we might be able to start going on to testing a new high and see if we can break out from there. But I got a feeling that we're going to hit some heavy resistance and probably pull back to around 175, if not a little bit closer to 170 within next week. Crypto is still trending, so we paid attention to Bitcoin. It looks like it's consolidating a little bit, and Bitcoin's kind of moving actually a little bit normal. Normally this thing likes to just spike all over the place and just rush, but it's kind of consolidating, kind of moving in a normal sense. So I don't know how to really trade this at this point because I'm used to so much dramatic pushes both up and down. So I'm paying attention to this big time. Ethereum has a little bit better chart. It's not cooling down yet. I still think that this has a little bit more room to run, and we're probably going to start seeing the cool down period happen in the next couple of days. So definitely still paying attention to ETH. BTC obviously is the big boy on the block. ETH is the second. And just so that you guys have another option that's not quite as expensive, Matic, guys. Matic is trending and it's moving, okay? This thing can shoot up, and we've seen $2 here recently. Pay attention to Matic. It was the top trending smaller priced coin or token, however you want to refer to it, on the crypto scene. Trending stocks, and I like these penny stocks, guys. We got ISPO, and I don't know much about this, but I do know when something's $108 and it dramatically drops very quickly down to $5, something happened, okay? And a lot of times these like to consolidate for a while and then they bounce up rapidly. Now, they don't quite bounce up to the same price that they fell from, but you will normally see a good 20, possibly 25% recoup eventually once people kind of get calmer waters and they start to get their positions and they start to figure things out. You'll start to see the rush. So pay attention to this because this could easily pop up $10 to $15 from this point where it's at now and make some money. Another penny stock that is surging is FRGE. Now, this thing looks to me like it's a little much too soon. I'm definitely thinking of a cool down, but we've seen these things run before where they cool down a little bit and they keep going. I don't quite know the news on FRGE, so I'm going to pay attention to it tonight, but we're also paying attention to it tomorrow because these things like to run, and sometimes you see multiple days run where it hits, 50 to 100% every single day for a couple days. So we're paying attention to it and hopefully can make some money if we trade it. Another one that got some earnings coming up is Path, and I like Path, okay? It's consolidating here. I do think we got some upward momentum, a little risky to hold through earnings, but definitely depending on what earnings tell us on Path will give us a good indication on its forward pressure moving down within the next few weeks or next few months, okay? So I'm paying attention to it. I do like this for a push up. I think that it can go see the high 35s, 36, 37s, maybe even 40, but we got some tough consolidation around the $37 area, so that we would need to face before we get there. So I definitely like this for continuation to the uptrend. It all depends on what the earnings say about its forecasted growth in the future. ADGI. Now, this thing is trending on the downtrend and then it gapped up hard. Okay, so we're paying attention to this. This thing likes to move, and when it does move, it moves very quickly. So, we're paying attention to this because if we see the sharp reversal to the upside, we can make some quick money on this particular ticker. Walmart, man, what a day with Walmart. We made a killing off of this. And yes, we did indeed put a 149 put on Walmart, and we're expecting a little bit of downward pressure. And why? Because we're at the top of a threshold. Now, it could easily just skyrocket right from here and create new highs, but I got a feeling before the bell rings on Friday that we start to pull back and people start to profit take. So I am a little bearish near term on Walmart, but Walmart is one of my favorite long-term trade plays, going long, going bullish all the way long term. But for this particular trade that I'm looking to sell by the end of this week, I'm a little bear on it. And last one we're going to talk about, and this was from a member request, LULU. Now, I got LULU on here. I don't know how to trade this really. You got some extreme gap ups. Looks like it even halted a couple times, and I don't know how to trade this one. But if I had my ideas on this one, I would think that we probably got some downward pressure coming from this. And I got to pay a little more attention and dig into Lulu a little bit. But looking at the chart, I definitely think that it's a little bit too much too soon, and we're probably due for a cool down. All right, guys, that's the end of the main bulk of the video. I want you guys to stay with me for just a little bit and check out what we have coming up at Traders War Room. Now, I need you guys to get excited, and we got a class on NFTs, okay? What are the NFTs, what they do, and how to make money with these. This class is going to be on 2 April at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, only $15. You can book it right from the website, traderswarroom.com. Pay attention to this little short promo, and I hope you watch it, man. This is a funny promo, but it's here to get you excited and get you interested in trading these NFTs to make some killer profits. So check out the promo right now. Right now, guys, at traderswarroom.com, you get a 5-day trial to try out our Premium 2.0. And here's the features that you get with Premium 2.0. You get access to the AI trade signal, machine learning algorithm bot, real-time alerts from more than 20 analysts, stocks, options, crypto, forex. You get insider buys, analysts, upgrades, downgrades, access to pro traders and questions, self-development research library. You got a private premium only chat group. You get a premium self-charting TA bot, economic and news updates, earnings and chart feeds, account challenges, daily watch list. It goes on and on and on, guys. Oh, and did I mention the TWR AI signal bot? Listen, only on Traders War Room and only on the Discord are you going to find this truly machine learning algorithm AI Terminator on the stock bot. Check out how clean the alerts look, and this thing is destroying the marketplace and making everyone on 2.0 a killer. These are how the alerts come, very clean, telling you exactly when the robot got into the position, what type it is, long or short, and it's telling you the ticker. Guys, you're not going to find a better AI trading bot out there that gives you the results that Traders War Room does. And with the 5-day trial, man, what do you have to lose? Okay, you come there, you try it out, you make some money, and at the end of the 5 days, you don't like it, you don't want to stay with us, you become an awesome free member, and you still get all of the free member perks that Trader War Room has to offer, guys. Truly invest in yourself in 2022 with Traders War Room. Guys, that's the video, man. That's all I got for you. I want to thank you for the loyalty. I want to thank you for the support. I want to thank you guys for coming along with us on the journey. Remember, at Traders War Room, we're looking at the stock market like a war zone. Stocks and sectors are our battles, and we're doing it together as a team. Attack, conquer, destroy, and we're always going to war. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock it with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me, and let's go to war together.